This is the kind of occasion we all relish as football fans. Non-stop hype all week long, and now for the action. One of the great venues in world football, the Estadio Santiago Bernabéu in Madrid. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and alongside me is the former Arsenal and West Ham midfield player Stuart Robson. I'm looking forward to bringing you action from the Spanish top flight, La Liga. It's Real Madrid up against Real Betis.
Well, both teams know they need to start the game well here, try to dominate the midfield area and get their creative players on the ball. This should be an interesting game, I think.
Begins in goal. Jude Bellingham starts alongside Aurélien Tchouameni in the centre of midfield, and the main striker today is Kylian Mbappé. And here's the starting 11 for Real Betis. Pablo Fornals plays with Antony out wide, and the idea is to have just the one striker up there trying to pose problems for the opposition. And so the match is underway. Vinícius Junior. Rodrigo. But superb defending. Well, he tried in vain to get himself back on side.
Well, he needs to show greater awareness there and hold on to the ball a fraction longer.
Fornals. And now Rodriguez. Betis unable to hang on to it. Space for Real out wide. Mbappé. And he might be through here. And a goal! Not wasting much time today. They strike first.
Well, just look at how poor the defending is here. But I have to say, it's still a very tidy finish. He looked really assured there.
So the match has restarted. 1-0 here. Antony. No real conviction in the challenge. And just missing the target.
Well, they're at least making chances. Now they need to be more clinical.
Rudiger. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Here's Mbappé. Bellingham. And quick thinking defensively. Ezequiel Avila. Nice weight on the pass. Now the task is to remain focused. Can they stop it going in? Not a time for cool heads.
Well, that was a great save. But the way they're playing at the moment, the equaliser can't be far away now.
Real chance. Can he finish? And a goal it is for Real Madrid. They are on a victory course.
Well, here it is again. He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder, and then what a strike. That's hit with such ferocity. Certainly no stopping that. That's a great goal. Well, that's just what Ancelotti wanted. He has to be happy with this performance from his team.
So the ball rolling again. 2-0 the score. Rodriguez. Pablo Fornals with it. Well, getting the ball forward. What a genuine opportunity, but it was squandered. Goal kick. And coolly done in the end. Vinícius Junior. Now with Bellingham. Dangerous looking attack. Able to deal with the threat. Rodrigo. Oh, that's a fine looking pass. Just the challenge that was required. And that's great work to make sure it didn't go over the line. Can they hit on the break? Well, a disappointing end to that break. Tchouaméni is with Vinícius Junior. Aurélien Tchouaméni takes the shot, and a strong glove on the ball from the keeper. Vinícius, no way through, and the right place to cut out the pass.
Well, I have to say, that was a fine save, which just about keeps this game alive.
Well, who knows, he might be called upon again. Still some defending to do. Effective challenge. Oh, the threat is there. Well, in there to tidy up. Really good build-up, but no end product. Now the counter-attack looks on. And he's made headway. And there it is! Still life left in this game, and they have the momentum now.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace in transition. They're so quick to get out from the back. And then the perfect finish from Isco. He just makes it look so easy. What a good goal that is.
Well, 2-1 it is here. Rudiger. And now Rodrigo. Bellingham. Rodrigo. Corner to Real as they try to press home their advantage. And over it comes. Good piece of defending. Now counter-attacking possibilities. Good run, very much in control of the situation. And inches away. Didn't miss by very much at all. Well, a bit of an unforced error, and it's going to be a throw. Aurélien Tchouaméni. Vinícius Junior. An attack full of promise. Mbappé. And it's in! Real Madrid firmly in charge here.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. He skips past his marker, and that gives him the space to get his shot away. Excellent stuff from him.
Well, the action continues, and no shortage of goals. 3-1 as things stand. Well, there is going to be stoppage time, but only the 1 minute. Real in a good position out wide. Good looking cross. Clearance needed to be better. Oh, big opportunity. And there it is. Another goal. And surely there's no way back from this now.
Well, when you see this again, the defending just isn't good enough. The clearance doesn't get enough height on it, doesn't get enough distance on it, and suddenly the ball's being played back into their danger area, and they don't reorganise themselves, and that's why the ball's in the back of their net.
And that is that half-time here in the Spanish capital. Well, he hasn't quite had the impact and attack that we were expecting, Stuart.
Well, he has to find space in more dangerous areas. He's such a good player around the box, but today he's struggled to get on the ball, and that's one of the reasons they're losing here.
Second half excitement to come, we hope, here at the Bernabeu. Mbappé. And decent acreage for Real Madrid to run into. Simple for the keeper. Ezequiel Avila. Now with Avila. Very quick thinking there. Well, making considerable progress with the ball. The referee has given the advantage to Real Madrid. Vinícius Junior. Tchouaméni. Oh, he'll take it on. Well, he was a long way from goal, but that didn't seem to bother him.
Well, he won't strike a football much better than that. That certainly had the keeper worried.
Well, he's gone into the referee's notebook.
And he can't be surprised. That was a poor challenge, you have to say.
Room to roam for the merengues here. Vinícius! He's gone and found the net! Brilliant piece of finishing! Magnificent goal! A glut of goals, 5-1 it is. Ezequiel Avila. Splendid tackle and a throw-in coming up.
Well, Real Madrid have certainly dominated the ball, as you can see, and have used it really well today, particularly in the midfield areas. And I expect more of the same as the game goes on.
Now can they win back possession and carve out another chance for themselves? A very effective challenge put in. Now, options are plenty. Well, disappointing end to the move. Rodrigo. Bartra has it. Real did well to regain control of the ball. Lovely work to get past his man. Nicely timed tackle. Counter-attacking, very much an option. Well, they couldn't quite use that break in the manner that they'd hoped. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Rodrigo. Could be threatening. Can he find the net? It's not going to go down as the prettiest passing sequence we've ever seen. Well, the supporters think it's on. A goal! We're really being spoiled. This is attacking football at its finest.
Well, this is a brilliant strike, as you can see. He hits it with so much power. The keeper had no chance. Fantastic finish.
Ezequiel Avila. And tidy defensive play. And pressing from the front. Well, breaking at pace is always a possibility. Mbappé. Here's Vinícius Junior. It's there for him. And it's a double for him in this game. No way for the opposition to contain him. And no wonder he's off celebrating.
Well, as you can see, he doesn't mess about here, does he? He's strong, well-balanced and skillful. That's a top-class finish.
Antony. Less than convincing defending. Shot attempted. No problems for the keeper. Chouameni. Well, nicely cut out. A move of promise on the flank. Fine cross into the middle. And the danger cleared. Mbappé. Clear to see who got the last touch, so a throw-in it'll be. Well, they've been getting two substitutes warmed up, and both will come on here. Antony. And quick thinking defensively. Well, we've entered the final 5 minutes. Trying to open up the defence. And there it is, a goal. But will it be purely a consolation at this stage of the proceedings? They haven't been at their best.
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. But there's still plenty to do from here. He hits it so well, though. Lots of pace, lots of power, and the keeper just can't react in time. It's a great strike.
Well, sadly, we have to conclude that this hasn't really been a contest, but all credit to any side committed to scoring goals like this. Antony, and he read it well. And the counter-attack is on, options available. Aimed towards Mbappé. Can he apply the finish? Vinícius! And that's the hat-trick! Tearing apart this defence time and again. They simply can't handle him.
Well, here's the replay. He's done well to get his head up, pick out a teammate, and then what a strike. That's hit with such ferocity. Certainly no stopping that. That's a great goal.
And the referee says that will do it. It's the end of the game, and it's a victory for Real Madrid. Their fans are going to be happy with this.
You're absolutely right, Derek. Their attacking play was excellent, full of energy and pace, and the midfield completely dominated the game. It was a great all-round performance.